When people speak of Perlis, they speak of quaint, unspoilt beauty and old rustic charm. They speak of jungle-draped mountains that rise over sprawling green rice paddies and coasts lapped by the gentle waters of the Malacca Straits. Things here work on Malaysian time, so double your estimations and you'll fit right in. We decided to take on that mantra wholeheartedly. So while the 500-kilometre journey from Kuala Lumpur to Perlis can be done in about 7 hours, we did it in 12. And after such a long trip, what better way to refresh and stretch your legs than with traditional Rogeng Perlis dancing? It's a celebration for everyone, complete with Robana drums, a viola, tambourines, a gong to keep the beat, and some male dancers wearing traditional female baju kebaya. The Rogeng Perlis is performed with a partner. Some partners have clearly had more practice than others. There's a rhythm to this which I can't seem to perfect, but I'm helped out along the way. It all seems a world away from the rough and tumble of rally racing, but it's closer than you think.
Tomorrow we hit the road for the first day of the Green Rough Road Rally, and I'm excited and a little nervous to see just how rough it's going to get.
They came by the busload. Artists and actors, musicians and media, and of course, road rally enthusiasts, joined by the drive for adventure. It was a calm start to a chaotic day. A ceremony attended by Raja Muda Perlis, the son of the Sultan, began with the releasing of birds to usher in peace for the Chinese New Year. Sirens sounded and the adventure began. From Kuala Perlis to Padang Besar, they roared and ripped, leaving dust in their wake. The rally consisted of a variety of challenges demanding teamwork, perseverance, and for some, a large dose of patience. Not all of them required a driver's licence. It's a race against the clock, where competitors test their skill across various obstacles. And skill levels certainly varied between teams. Competitors were free to do things their own way, even if it did mean driving the course backwards.
Most of these cars aren't fitted with proper suspension. The aim of the event is to let anyone with a basic four-wheel drive have a go. So when they said it was going to be a rough ride, they weren't kidding.
Here I have designed the circuit where even basic ordinary 4x4s can take part and can complete the circuit without any problems.
But some drivers had more problems than others. These circuits are designed to be completed in under 2 minutes, but each team set their own pace. Eventually they were pulled free, but this team wasn't too happy with their time. Or the panel beating bill. Paramedics stood by, but fortunately weren't required. From the safety of solid ground, the locals looked on. Many came to support family and friends. The event was held across the Chinese New Year weekend, so this family had 2 reasons to celebrate.
I come with my family and my friend to celebrate Chinese New Year and to give a support to my husband in this rally.
That night sees yet more music, games, and dancing seems to be a staple here. These Malaysians sure know how to party.
We've moved from from the dirt track to the dance floor, and tonight we're all dressed in traditional costume. I'm wearing the baju kurung. We've got the kain polekat here as well, and I'm told there's a song that goes with the kain polekat, a bit like this. Kain polekat, la 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 la. Kain polekat, la 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 la.
Okay. Back on the rally road, and the final day leads us to Padang Besar, where Thailand meets Malaysia. And no trip to Padang Besar would be complete without a visit to the markets. The market here is renowned for imported imitations, all going for low prices. You can find just about anything here. It's got all the things you need and don't need. And if you're a foreigner, it helps to have Bahasa-speaking bargaining buddies. There is a certain ambience about Perlis that flows through the place and the people. It probably has a lot to do with the temperature. At 34 degrees, a languid lifestyle comes naturally. It might seem a strange choice of venue for the rough and tumble of road rally racing, but the event comes at no better time. Four-wheel driving has become increasingly popular in recent years. As with many adventure sports, if it's not done properly, it can be dangerous for competitors and cause damage to the environment.
But now, after 10 years, there's a lot of four-wheelers, so many people. They just go in the jungle and then they damage the whole thing. They damage the tree, they damage the water. So they are something that they shouldn't do that. So they love nature, but yet, in the same thing, they do something wrong. Okay, so this hobby, if they love the nature, they must keep clean the whole thing. Bring in the rubbish, bring out back the rubbish. That is very, very important. Yeah.
The course at Kuala Perlis was established on an abandoned concrete lot. It is hoped that four-wheel enthusiasts will now use this established driving area rather than carving their own tracks through native jungle.
If you love nature, you think you bring your family, you bring your friends inside the jungle, you enjoy the waterfall, you enjoy the scenery, but don't damage the area. Keep the place clean as it is. And then there's more generation will come and come, and the more foreigner will come and appreciate the same thing that we cannot find in other countries.
On the final night, celebrations were a little different. A traditional wedding ceremony was planned, but there weren't enough women to play brides for the night, so replacements were called in. And I wasn't the only one. I was told it's not legally binding, so the procession continued. Without a hitch. This kind of ceremony is known as Menapang Tawa. Special water, or air mawar, is sprayed and scented flowers, or bunga rampai, is placed in the bride and groom's hands. Most people here speak Bahasa Malaysia, so there are some things I couldn't understand. But the people here are always happy to translate, and some things speak without words. Alison Dunn, The Star, Malaysia.